Hey guys, welcome back to GBALL Vision, or welcome if it's your first time being here, and thank you for being here. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Everyone else, hit the like button, and everyone make sure you have the bell notification selected so that way you can get notified possibly if I have a video that comes out. I'm going to be covering a wide variety of things from knives, fixed blade and folding knives, EDC and EDC gear, survival and preparedness type content, and the gear that comes along with it, and then doing some outdoor filming and whatnot as time goes on. So there's going to be quite a bit of different stuff coming up, so you'll want to stay tuned for that. So today I have a unboxing to do. As you can see, I have a couple Kubeys laid out, so that might be a hint at what this is. I don't know what I did with the knife I was carrying, so we'll just use the Kubey Momentum. I got this knife like the week it came out, so I discovered its greatness at a great price pretty early on. This is an awesome knife. It's got awesome thumb stud action, awesome front flipper action. I'll be doing a overview / review of this bad boy real soon. This is in D2. I wish they would have done it in 14C, but D2 is all right. If it's done right, it can be all right. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it works. I have tons of knives in it. So let's get into this. Like I said, this is another Kubey. I love Kubey. I have tons of Kubeys. This isn't even a quarter of the Kubeys that I have. This is the Kubey DUGU, or DUGU, something like that. The Kubey DUGU, or the DUGU. I just saw this one on Amazon, and it looked pretty good. I kind of like the jade scales, depending on who the jade is coming from. I like Wee's jade, and there's a couple other companies that have some nice looking jade. Kubey, definitely. Ooh, that's light. Oh, I guess it's not too light. I guess I kind of... Oh, it's kind of light. I would say it's on the lighter side. It shouldn't be that light, though, because you have the flipper tab and the hole, which to me indicates having a stronger detent, but it's pretty good. The thumb flick is awesome. The reverse flick's awesome. The push button is good. It's just that light switch that's a little light. I don't know why that is. That's weird. It's a little light. Alright, so this is a coated blade. It's a Tanto blade. I believe Kubey uses like a titanium nitride finish for their coating, but I'm not 100% sure on that. all they ever list it as is like a black wash or a dark wash. They don't really ever say, but I think it's some sort of titanium nitride coating. Like I said, it is a Tanto. It's got that. And it's a little small, but you can use it for lighter duty tasks. I won't want to you'd be right in the pathway of the blade there. You're right on it. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. They could have either gave us more blade length or gave us a bigger choil there. But they know what they're doing, not me. This one is in their 14C28N, which I love. Kubey's 14C. I like it almost as much as 154CM. It's right there with it. I like it. I like it that much. Where was I going? I wish Kubey would move to 14C across the board. They're even still till this day putting out D2 knives, which I get that, but do a D2 for 30, 40 bucks or whatever, and then do a 14C for like 80, 90 bucks or whatever, and then if those do well, put them out together and let the people decide what they want, and then if it does well, come out with, a titanium version, which I have a couple of Kubey's higher end models. I wasn't gonna really get them out because this is more of a budget model, but Kubey can do really, really, really good work. That's the Atlas, and this is the Vagrant. Both outstanding knives, and I have another one or two of their premium models. This is probably my favorite Kubey of all time. It's done amazing. You can do thumb flick, reverse flick, full or flick on both sides. You can light switch it. You can push button it. I mean, it's just... If you don't have one of these and you love knives, and you want a new knife and you don't have this knife, I would get this knife. If you don't mind a medium to large size knife, I would get this knife. I'm pretty sure Amazon has them available right now in at least one, if not two variations. And you're getting S35, anodized hardware, titanium, and the detent is just perfect. Perfect. So yeah, Kubey Atlas, Kubey Vagrant. I've been over this before. I wish Kubey would move. Get rid of the Kubey. We know it's a Kubey. And move the monkey up. Move it in towards the scale. Put it up here or whatever. But get rid of the Kubey. You got it twice here plus the emblem. You know what I mean? We don't need to see it twice. Keep the pivot and then keep the icon, and be done with it. The pivot I don't mind so much. They do a good job with that, but we know it's a Kubey. Quit doing that, Kubey. Okay? Alright. Yeah, that detent's light. I like how they did everything. They blacked everything out except the jade. This would look pretty sweet all blacked out, actually. Yeah, that's light. I wonder if I can get that stiffened up a little bit. It's hard to, it feels good in some instances, and then others it just feels, maybe it needs taken apart and cleaned up, and we'll go from there. Anyway, you got a nice hole for thumb and finger flicking. Reverse flicking, and then like I said, you can light switch it or push button it and light switch. It's got Kubey's typical hydraulic type action. They usually can get them pretty dialed in. Yeah, that's not taking much effort at all. Boy, if that detent was a little stronger, this knife would be sweet for like a little secondary carry. Nice little tanto point. Yeah, this would be it. I would be falling in love with this thing if that detent was a little stronger. So you got the hole and you got the flipper tab. You got the blacked out pivot. You got the Jade G10 scales. You got minimal hardware, 2 screws. Let's see what those are just for. Those are T8. Kershaw driver, $8, baby. And I love this thing. It works pretty well. If you're looking for a cheap driver that comes with a 6, 8, and 10, and it also comes with a Phillips and a flat, I think. They store them in here. Now it is jiggly. You could always put something in there if you're one of them people who don't want stuff jiggling. I don't usually pocket carry this. I either have it here at my table or it goes in a bag. Typically I use my good screw, but I've been using this quite a bit actually. I might snag another one. I think they're like $8 on Amazon. I think I got this off Smoky Mountain Knife Works, but I think Amazon has them for like $6, $7, $8, something like that. So it's a pretty good deal. Like I said, T8, so they're finally getting that right. I don't know what. Still T6 on the clip screws though. I don't know why they don't just go T8 all the way around, guys. Come on. Now I can take everything apart. But if I want to take this off, I gotta switch the bit. Now it's not a huge deal, but how hard would it be to design just a slightly bigger screw in there? That shouldn't be that big of a deal. Just go right to T8. Everybody else is jumping on board for the most part anyway. So we have like a 2.9 inch blade total with like a 2.5 inch cutting edge. So 2.5 on the cutting edge, 2.9-ish, 15/16 area for the blade. And then your total length is, that's like 6.9 or so, 6 point, yeah, that's running right up to the 15/16 or so. So it's an under a 7-inch knife, which would, for me, that classifies as a little smaller of a knife. But you can do with that what you will. We might as well throw a couple of these up here for comparison. That is the Momentum, like I said. This is the OG Kubey, the one that I think kind of threw him into the limelight. This is the 322, I believe it is. It's hard to keep them straight, to be honest with you. Even though I love them and I have a ton of them, it's hard to keep all the names and numbers straight with them, kind of like a Tucson. But everybody's been waiting for them to make a premium version of this, and I know I am. If they come out with a titanium and, you know, put the works in on it like they did the Atlas, I will be in for one of them. So it's smaller than both of those, the Momentum and the 322. Next up, we have the 122, I believe it is. The 122, KU 122. And then this is the Kubey Drake with the G10, purple G10, and the M390 scale, or blade. That is M390, folks. That is not D2. I love the Drake design. For some reason, there's just something about it that I love. I even have its bigger, older brother. That is actually, Kubey likes to bring out another knife in a budget range, but actually change the specs of the knife. This is the Kubey Drake, but the more premium, the premium one. And as you can see, it's quite a bit bigger than its brother there. But we have a video coming up on those. It's smaller than all those. And then we have our brother, our fellow brother's knife, the Kubey Hide. Boy, whiffed that twice. Kubey Hide, Colin Mason Pierre. He does an awesome job. I have a couple of his knives, including the stout. I won't mind getting the other couple that he actually has out. He designs an awesome knife and a very useful blade shape. This is something you can get right in on. Check that one out too. And then we have a newer Kubey. This is the Kubey Ruckus, which I like this knife quite a bit. There's a video of that on my channel, unboxing and whatnot. This is a really cool knife. Copper and G10. Then they also have a titanium one with carbon fiber, which I would have got, but the wait was too long for me. It was a couple days too long. I just had to have it now, so I selected a different model or a different version of it so I could get it quicker. I do that often with quite a few of these knives. There's one I like better, but I don't want to wait, so I just pick my second favorite one or whatever. But I've rambled on long enough. That is the Kubey DUGU. This might be an anomaly, maybe. I would guess that the detent is a little stronger on the majority of them. I think this one just happened to fall in the lighter class. But we'll end it there. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this bad boy. Let me know if you have one, what you think of it. Or let me know what you're going to be doing tonight, whatever you want. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, because there's lots more stuff coming up, guys. All right, y'all have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys later.